What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube. In this video, I'm going to be going over the top 3 reasons why I see people failing to make money online over and over and over and over, even in 2024 when it's easier to make money online than it ever has been before. Now, how am I qualified to talk about this? Number one, I started trying to make money online 7 or 8 years ago at this point when I was very, very young. And I've tried tons of different businesses. And it wasn't until about 4 years ago that I actually started making money online. I make money through sales, that's a different conversation. But up until I actually started making money, I was doing these 3 things wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna jump right in, no fluff, no BS. I'm going straight through these. And you'll notice if you're not making money online and you've been trying to, or you've been interested in it, you're probably gonna have 2 or 3 of these things that you're not doing right. So number one is flat out just not working hard enough. Now, don't lose me there. Like, at the end of the day, I understand that people have other jobs and other priorities in their life, but the truth is, it's just that. If this was a priority in your life, you'd be willing to work extremely hard for it. I get messages all the time asking me, how much time do I need to put in per week? Or how long does it take to start making money? Bro, screw that. Who cares? Just work until you start making money. Work until you see progress. Don't make the end goal making a certain amount of money. Don't make the end goal making 10 grand a month or 20 grand a month or 50 grand a month. You'll constantly be chasing it and you'll never get to the point where you actually feel fulfilled. Versus the mindset where you just come into this and say, okay, I understand it's gonna take a lot of work. It's probably gonna take a lot more work and take a lot longer to reach my goals than I even think it is in the beginning. But I'm prepared to put in that work. I'm prepared to enjoy the journey. I'm prepared to just work day in and day out without any sort of results. Because you'll be very, very upset if you try and put yourself on a 3-month time span versus if you put yourself on a 3-year, 5-year time span. It's almost impossible to be upset with your results after consistently putting in work for years and years on end. That's number one, okay? Number two is honestly something that is probably more practical to a lot of you, and it's thinking that everything is a scam. Okay, a lot of people that I talk to are extremely, extremely skeptical, and I get it. There's a lot of people out there who are selling courses, coaching programs, guaranteeing that they can show you how to do something, guaranteeing they can teach you how to make money. Guys, at the end of the day, the businesses, the business models, the skills that they're teaching are not a scam. Okay, there's good people in the space who teach how to get into a business and they're very good at it. And then there's people who aren't so legit. But at the end of the day, the business is not the scam. It might be the person, right? So those of you who come into this, like you hear me talk about high ticket sales and you're like, that's a scam. Or you hear someone talk about drop shipping, you're like, that's a scam. Or copywriting or content creation or any of these online businesses that you hear about and you automatically think it's a scam, that's gonna be your biggest problem right there. The fact that you think it's a scam is gonna hold you back from even jumping in. And even if you do jump in, you're only gonna put half the effort into it that you actually need to because you don't even fully believe in the thing. And then number 3, honestly, some people just get this, some people just don't, but it is that you can't act like a bot. Okay, do you know how many people come to me for sales help and they're just straight up bots, bro? They want to be able to put in X input and get Y output. That's not the way this game works. You need to be able to get creative. You need to be able to think on your toes. You need to be someone, shout out Pierre, one of the boys, I heard him say, you need to be a free thinker. That is so true. If you're someone who can think for themselves, if you're someone who can pivot directions when something is or isn't working, if you're someone who can learn to double down on what is working and cut the fat on what's not, you're gonna do so much better. So for example, rather than just copying and pasting a million different outreach messages, if you're trying to get into a sales role, you guys should be getting creative, sending video messages, reaching out to people in emails, doing anything you can to get in front of them. And that's really the biggest thing that I see holding people back. They might not believe it's a scam, right? They might believe in it and they might be willing to put in the work, but at the end of the day, a lot of people just think like bots, bro. They just want a straightforward, straight path answer. And at the end of the day, your journey is going to look different from my journey. I could teach you how to get into sales and you're still going to do things a little bit differently. You're still going to have your own style, your own swagger, your own process. Things are going to be different. That's the beauty of it, right? And the bigger beauty of it is that there's more than one ways to skin a cat. There's not one way to get rich. There's not one way to run a business. There's plenty of different ways. Now, there's systems and structures that have been proven to work across many different examples, and maybe you should take those. But at the end of the day, business is about innovation, right? If people weren't innovating, the businesses wouldn't be growing. You need to remind yourself that you are capable, you are intelligent. Just because you hear someone online telling you to do one thing doesn't mean that you have to do it. It doesn't mean that's the golden answer, the only way to do it. A lot of times there's many different ways to succeed in any business. Cool. So now that you guys understand that, I want you guys to go out, start working hard, stop believing everything is a scam, because it's not, and be a free thinker. Think on your own, have your own thoughts, have your own style, get creative with it. If you guys want any help getting into high ticket sales, it's something that truly changed my life. You guys can go down in the description, apply for my mentorship, or just shoot me a DM on IG. That's down in the description. I'll answer all my DMs. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.